by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready! 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the slant.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, QB, come on.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's going to be
Leo!
It's going to be a long day.
Go!
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
His team showed up.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. 41.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
80 weapon. Check. Smoke.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Blue dot quarters. 55. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 26, check 26.
Greystone travel, Greystone travel.
Now Adams. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Set, 8, read. Hey, lock it.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Get it.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch left. Tight end.
Choose.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat. January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. I've got blue lady.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Room here to run. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory.
That's it, baby.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Bring it.
Now.
51's Mike.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Williams on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Let's go, baby.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Set, ready. 30 base.
Time to go, night. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hard.
Watch the ship. Hatch it. Ship. Kill.
Now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go.
Whistled against a big right tackle.
Here we go.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 51.
Big grip.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
Yellow.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, 15.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here I come.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's a pitch now to Adams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jenkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's get off.
You're out.
Get off the field, D. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And 12 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hit it.
Here we go on second and 12. He completes it to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Get it.
Check 41.
They'll drop to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jonathan Hankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles? The coach. The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Hey, 43,
3 yards, and that'll be enough. Mahomes firing complete. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Hey! Ready?
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready up.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Yeah.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Let's go.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Hey, 57. Hey, let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The carry for Adams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yellow. I'm going on.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run again to Adams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's get it.
Yellow.
25 to Mike. I got you.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped.
Got him.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in the event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. Almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, here's Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always was important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Come on,
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Say go.
Now back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A big play there for KC. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll run it here with Adams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Not that time for Watkins.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
41 now.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big Griffin.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marcel Aitman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Down to lose 1. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but On the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Attack!
They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him,
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fire down these two. That's a long way.
55 to Mike.
43.
On 2nd down, it's Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter.